Welcome back guys to a new video. So this is all the dividends that we have received in the month of March. So here is our 1 month portfolio performance right there. So it's not looking too good there, but I think if we go over here and include all the dividends and cash in our portfolio, the returns look a little bit better. If we go over here to the max value, total returns is only 2.4% there. And if we take that away, it is a negative 7%. So dividends definitely making a really big dent there in our total returns there. Let's go ahead and I'll keep that off right now. We got 13 euros in cash there, and we've got a couple of pies going on here. But let's go down to our portfolio and take a look by the holdings over here. So the unrealized result minus 7.2% there. Let's go ahead and take a look. Real to income is our biggest position. I'm trying to do more of a dividend portfolio, which is why you'll see more dividend oriented names or else stocks that have relatively good dividend yields. So real to income monthly dividend company, Trig, which is a renewables company there. So it was going down quite a bit there the past week or so. So I did top up on my shares there. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice to have, nice to reach the 2,000 shares goal. I have been buying loads into that, so we'll take a look at that in a second. But yeah, my goal is to have 2,000 here while it is below my cost basis there. We've got Main Street over here as well, 10% of our portfolio. Once again, another monthly dividend company. We did buy a small fractional share to round that off up to 11 shares there. We're down 4% there, but we're also down a bit more on the FX impact as well there. Let's go ahead and take a look. JP Morgan Global Growth and Income. This is the only stock I have that gives me some exposure to the tech stocks here. So it's an investment trust, not an ETF there. We are plus 4.5%, but negative 3% on the FX impact. Currently have a nice round 77 shares on this one there. And then we got some smaller shares. The USGO, I do want to sell out of this one, to be honest. I bought this one quite a while ago, so I think gold is going up. So I think once it goes back up to my cost basis, I'll probably just take it out and reinvest it into one of the actual dividend stocks there. So it's down minus 16% there overall on the stock. We've got some other smaller holdings, but this one over here, Invesco Global Equity Income Trust, it's not an ETF, it's an investment trust there, but I do want to slowly build up this one here. I did buy a few more of this one, slowly averaging into this one here. But let's go ahead and start taking a look at the dividends that we have received for the month. So we'll start off with Real to Income, of course. So Real to Income, I was considering buying some shares, but Trig was more attractive for me, so I put more money into that one. So this one we have 38.5 shares at the moment. Let's go ahead and take a look at how much that paid us. So that paid us €7.70 after a withholding tax rate of 15%. So where it should say 15% here, but now it doesn't, but it is 15% withholding tax there from US shares. So, and then we got, let's take a look at the next monthly dividend player. So this one we have 11 shares at the moment, but when we received our dividends, we got that dividend based off of, let's take a look here. So we bought 0.3 shares, we bought there at the very top, but we received dividends off of 10.7 shares right there. You can see in the middle. After withholding tax rate, we got €2.37. Now this one did actually give an additional dividend there. So you can see we got 2 dividends there for the month of March there. This one over here for €2.06 right there. So that's nice to see from Main Street giving out irregular dividends also every now and again there. So that is our monthly players that we got dividends off of. And then we got a quarterly dividend payment from Trig, the renewables company here. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're down 8% there, but I'm fine with that for right now here. Let's take a look at the history, and from the history you can see we were buying a small amount of shares there throughout the month of March there, and yeah, just trying to bring it up to 2,000 shares there. So we got €34.11 based off of 1,570 shares there after a 0% withholding tax rate this time from the UK shares there. So that's nice to see it from the UK shares. So all that comes to 47 euros and 24 cents there. So almost crossing the 50 euros there for that month there. So if we take a look at some of our Excel charts here that I like to use to keep track of the dividends that we are receiving so far. The first chart over here is the annual dividends chart. So we can take a look and see that in 2025 we got just over 133 euros in dividends, and 2026 year to date we have received just over 66 euros in dividends there. So pretty much we've already crossed halfway through the 2025 dividends, and we haven't even reached halfway through 2026 yet, so that's gonna be nice. I think we're expecting somewhere around 300 euros in dividends, which I'll show you based off the app I'm using to check what the dividends that we are receiving is going to be. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next chart though. So this is the monthly dividends 2024 to 2026. And of course you can see our latest dividend is of course our biggest dividend, and that's thanks to Trig stock right there. So 47 euros and 24 cents compared to all the other past months, and of course the past 2 years right there. So let's go ahead and move on to the dividend per stock 2025 year to date. So far we have received 22 euros from Realty Income there, 9.46 euros from Main Street, and of course Trig 34 euros and 11 cents there from Trig there. If you go on over to the next chart and take a look at dividend breakdown in terms of percentages there, we see that Trig has given us so far 51% of our dividends year to date. Main Street has given us 14% of our dividends so far, and then Realty Income is giving us 34% of our dividends so far. Okay guys, so this is the app that I like to use. It's a free app off the App Store. I'll put a picture of the name over here, and it is totally free, so I like to use it for this chart over here. We can see at the first place at the very top over here, we've set ourselves a goal of averaging 30 euros per month, and we are super close to it. We are 92% of the way there. This app is telling us our trailing 12 months yield is 7.4%, yield on cost is 6.9%, and you can see over here we are expecting to have 318 euros for the year of 2026 there. Let's go ahead and take a look at this monthly chart. First, there is, this is a free app, so of course it's going to be a few ads here, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So if we go over to 2026 and we can take a look at April here. So coming ahead this month now, we have JP Morgan Global Growth and Income is expected to give us 5 euros and 9 cents in a quarterly payment. And Main Street Capital is expected to give us 2 euros and 11 cents there, and then Realty Income of course is expected to give us 7 euros and 67 cents there. So not amazing, but almost 15 euros is going to be coming our way this month. And then coming up in May, assuming we don't make any more purchases of stocks, we are expecting about 10 euros there. And then of course over here we are expecting 62 euros right there, so that's going to be a massive payment here in June. Most of it is of course going to be from Trig, because we have almost 2,000 shares of it right there. 44 euros and 50 shares. We've also got a couple of quarterly players there as well. Diageo as well going to give us a semi-annual dividend of 69 cents. It is estimating there. So guys, that is looking ahead in the months to come. Pretty excited here. Pretty exciting to see the dividends growing month over month and year over year of course. And yeah, so that's gonna be it from me guys. This has been a quick dividend update. Let me know how your dividend portfolios are performing, and I'll see you guys for next month's dividend update.